Hey guys, AbexU here. Got another battle using my Sunny Day team once again. He leads off with a Darmanitan, which I was not expecting. When I see a Darmanitan lineup, I usually expect it to come in later because that's when I use it, but I don't know. So I switch out Ninetales and go into Sawsbuck because I know with Chlorophyll, Sawsbuck would probably be one of the only things that could probably outspeed that Darmanitan. And I was going to plan to stun Sport so someone else could take it out, but he switches out to his Tangrowth, so it gets paralyzed, and I switch out to Nidoking to get out some Toxic Spikes. But he gets Parahex first turn, but Scald doesn't do too much to him from Jellicent because of the Sunny Day, which is really nice. So he gets off 2 layers of Toxic Spikes, and I get to switch him out and go back into Ninetales. Because of Ninetales is pretty higher defense, it does a lot less, and then I Calm Mind with Ninetales. And right now, a pretty big stall war between Jellicent and Ninetales goes about. So yeah, after a Calm Mind, I decided to Solar Beam, which was probably a bad idea. I should have kept Calm Minding. But I needed a little bit of HP from the Shell Bell. So then I get Cursed from Jellicent's ability, which sucks, so I can't use Solar Beam for 3 turns, so I have to keep Calm Minding, and he recovers, which is really bad, or she recovers, whatever. Then I Calm Mind again, and then the next turn I actually use Flamethrowers because I wanted some HP. They use Shadow Ball just because at this point it's doing around the same damage. They're probably trying to lower my special defense, but Flamethrower doesn't do the trick, and they Scald again, but it does almost nothing, which is really nice. And I'm no longer disabled, so I use Solar Beam. Does a good amount of damage, and nearly takes it out, but you can barely see it, but it has like 3 HP left, which really pissed me off. But didn't matter a whole lot, since Scald did pretty much nothing, and I just finished it off with Flamethrower. So Jellicent's finally dead, which is good, so they can't stall me out with anyone else in my team, because I have a lot of special attackers on my team. Then Darmanitan comes out, but it gets poisoned, and I see this as a perfect opportunity to send out my Darmanitan, because it's sashed, so I know it's probably going to be faster than mine, because it's scarfed. It might be scarfed, I don't know. But I can take the hit and then finish it off, even if he has a Focus Sash too. So then my Darmanitan takes out his, which is pretty nice. And this guy is a pretty cool guy. He started out recently, the guy I'm battling. He doesn't have many subs yet because he started out recently, but I'm going to post a link to his channel in his description because he's pretty cool. So he sends out a Furret, which is pretty nice. I've never seen a Furret before, except for the one I've used on my doubles team. And they send out an Emolga, and I was praying that he didn't have Ice Hidden Power, which of course it did, because that screws over my team completely without Darmanitan or Ninetales. So I send in Sawsbuck because I know I can outspeed it, so I can try and get some HP back with a Horn Leech, but it doesn't do me any good. So I send in Salamence to try and just finish off Tangrowth, but I knew there was a chance he would get Stun Spored, which is really bad, and he does, and it doesn't miss either. And then, even worse, he gets paralyzed an extra turn, and Tangrowth gets to knock off his White Herb, so he can only use Draco Meteor once at full power now. But I finally get the Flamethrower off, and Tangrowth dies, and he sends out Emolga and uses Ice Hidden Power, but thankfully Emolga's special attack isn't that high, and I pull off the Draco Meteor, which is pretty lucky that I get Parahex, and it didn't miss, so that was good, and at this point I knew I had pretty much won, because he didn't have a whole lot left. Then he sends in Gorbis, which finishes off Salamence, but next I send in Sawsbuck, which is perfect matchup for Gorbis, and Sawsbuck takes out Gorbis, and then moves on to take out Furret, which is pretty nice. And so that's basically the battle, guys. Subscribe and comment. Really appreciate the feedback. I'm open to challenges. If you want to challenge me, just leave a comment and I'll get around to it eventually. So yeah, guys, see you next time.